Hi. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Hi, everybody. We are on day 3 of our live event. Yay! Okay. So, what's our topic for tonight? Just, okay, let's see this. Good evening, everyone. So, yesterday we had a very good conversation about facing your fear, right? Overcoming your fear and creating conversations. Okay, let me see if I can just. Good evening, everybody. We are on day 3 of our live series about networking, and I hope you're still there with me. Okay, this is going to be one whole month just about this topic. Okay, hold on. Fine. All right. Hello, YouTube and Facebook. Okay, so for those of you watching from YouTube, you can actually go to my channel, Infinite Growth. And if you want to be updated on just about anything, especially when I go live, you can just follow and subscribe on that channel, and also you can follow my page, which is Coach Lani, and you will be updated. Okay. So right now we're actually having 3 views. I'm going live on my personal page and also on my YouTube and also on my business page. Hello everyone. Yep. So for today, let's get this rolling. It's been 8 minutes since we started, and I think we already had a good warm up. All right. I did review the recording. It seems there's no comment naman, so we will not be going on anything or going back on anything that we might have to address from yesterday's topic. But tonight, it's all about goal setting. So once again, welcome everyone to our day 3 of our daily live series on networking. Um, this is my background right now. Okay, I'm at Nika's music studio, and behind me is actually the drum set. No, I used to play drums when I was in college. I actually took it as a physical education subject. I just love having that feeling, no, the exhilarating feeling when you play the drums. So today, I'm thrilled to have you here. Today's topic is also a game changer, setting networking goals. Just like anything in life, if you don't have any goal, definitely it will be chaos. Okay, so we should have our eyes set on a certain goal. Whether you're here to grow your business, expand your existing network, or uncover new opportunities, having clear goals will help you get the most out of every connection. So, right now, I want you to picture this one. If you attend a networking event without any clear goals, and you meet people, have conversations, but without any specific purpose, you may end up walking away feeling like you didn't achieve so much. Especially for introverts like myself, it will just drain up your energy. Okay. But having that clear goal, that's why we're setting goals. It's very important. They give you a certain direction, and they will help you maximize your time both online and in person. Now, this is what I noticed. Most of the people, when they attend a networking event online, um, some would take it lightly, like as if it's not as serious as when you attend an offline event. But I tell you, whether online or in person, it basically offers you a great opportunity to position yourself, right? So do not discount, even if it's just an online networking event. You can go 100% and achieve the result that you desire for this event that you are attending. All right. Now, picture this. Okay, I want you to picture this. If you attend this networking event without that clear goal, like I said, you might end up treating it like it's a, it's a waste of time, and we certainly don't want that. So networking without any purpose, okay, in mind. Hold on, let me just, okay, there you go. So like I was saying, networking without purpose can sometimes feel aimless. Okay, so today I will walk you through how to set clear, actionable networking goals so that you can focus, track your progress, and make meaningful connections. Remember, every connection can be a stepping stone towards a larger vision for your career, for your business, or your personal branding. And it just is as equal important as you taking action as well, because no matter if you take fast or if you act fast, but if you are heading towards the wrong direction, then it's not gonna work. No, it's not gonna work for you. So having that sense of direction when you try to do something, especially when you're dealing with other people, can help you a lot. So first, let's identify, no, the primary networking goal. Start by asking yourself, why are you networking? Each person's goal are different, but the common ones would include, like what we discussed yesterday, you want to find potential clients or customers. And then again, when you approach them, it's very important to be interested in them. So ask them how they are, what they're looking for, or how you can help them. Just get them to talk. Second reason or second goal would be building connections with the industry peers for the purpose of collaboration or also for mentorship. In our business community, there's so many great people in each of these industries that when you attend our networking event, you cannot help but just grow. And the beauty around it is not only you are growing in terms of personally developing, but you are also growing your knowledge about each and every industry. And you can seek mentorship from the experts in this industry. At the end of the day, here in our business community, we only represent the experts in their respective field, right? We actually give referrals and support them with referrals because we know na hindi kami mapapahiya, hindi tayo mapapahiya. No, when we give them a referral, we're giving a little bit of our reputation away. And so having experts in this community really plays a big role. And the quality of mentorship that you are getting, I tell you, it's priceless. People don't charge you for mentorship based on my experience in our community. And then the third goal would be growing a referral network, okay, to expand your reach. So, like I said, we come to support each other with referrals. And we do that with using a structured system that has been working for almost 40 years now. In fact, as we go to Hawaii, tomorrow is our flight. We will be celebrating during this week the 40th anniversary of our Givers Gain community called BNI. So take a moment to think about your own goals. Like, what's in it for you? Why are you here? Why are you deciding to expand your network and attend networking events? Like, what would success look like for you in this setup? Okay. And if you have something in mind and it's okay for you to type, just put it in the chat so that I can also comment or respond to it as we go through this live tonight. Second step, okay, set SMART goals. So if you're in business, you must have heard this numerous times already. Once you have a goal in mind, make it SMART. Now, what is SMART? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and most importantly, time bounded. For example, instead of saying, I want to meet new people, try maybe saying, I want to connect to at least 10 potential clients on LinkedIn within the next month. Okay, this makes your goal more tangible and trackable. I also won't recommend that you just keep on adding people on LinkedIn just because you know that they are also in business and could be potential clients. You have to have that initial conversation with them first, and then be very clear of the perfect customer or perfect audience who you want to connect to. So setting smart goals lets you measure your progress and adjust your strategy as needed. Okay. And when you do this alongside with other people, it also makes achieving the goal very memorable and exciting. Not dragging, not something that will drain your energy. But if you do this alongside with people, that's the beauty of having a community at the end of the day, di ba? When you have a community of positive and supportive people who are there with you, they are there for you to support your goal. That is just amazing. Okay, let's go to step 3. Define your sub goals. This is actually an aha moment for me because it's always common for me to set goals, but having the sub goals for your online and offline networking, it's like um going into the pieces, right? And so you can streamline your focus on a specific activity for a certain period of time. Networking happens in different forms. So creating sub goals can help you leverage both online and offline opportunities very effectively. So, for example, for online networking, your goal might be to join 3 LinkedIn groups in your industry and engage with the members on a week to week basis. Who amongst you here already have LinkedIn? I know in the Philippines, what's more familiar is Facebook. But if you want to grow your business network, you have to be in LinkedIn. And if you're already in LinkedIn, then type, yes, I'm in LinkedIn in the comment, right? Now, for offline networking, maybe you can aim to attend at least one industry event each month. Okay, connect meaningfully with at least 3 people. And I'm talking about like big events for offline networking. If you are already part of our community, we don't do this every month. We do this every single week. That's why we are able to create a sustainable result for our businesses because we are given that opportunity to be seen, to be heard, and to be supported every single week. If you are from Iloilo and you haven't attended any of our events yet, okay, I really, really suggest you reach out to one of our members so you can experience how it's like to be supported that way. You can reach out to them and ask them to invite you to attend our chapter meeting, right? When you do attend the chapter meeting, you'll be amazed how productive the meeting can be. Okay? So reach out to our BNI Centurions members or maybe check our page, BNI Iloilo Central, so that um you will be accommodated. Okay. So now, in terms of breaking down your goal to minor goals, like what I was sharing, this allows you to be focused on different platforms and it can create more opportunities for you when you do the networking event. Um, Basically, apart from having the goals, we also are able to track and reflect on our progress. Tracking your progress. So, like in our community, we would always say what gets measured gets done. And we have just the perfect tool to actually measure that because everything now is just online. Although prior pandemic, it used to be in person. Okay, the way that we would track our activities would be in person, but now in this today after the pandemic, we have great tools that's just sitting in our phones and we can update them accordingly because everything now is innovation. Correct. So tracking your progress is very essential for you to know whether you are really going to the right direction, right? If you're not measuring it, it's hard to see what's working for you. So again, what gets measured gets managed, what gets managed gets done. Consider using a journal or maybe a digital tracker like what we have. Again, if you're not yet part of our community, that's perfectly fine. You can design your own tracker, putting in the most important ones in there. Like, for example, how many connections were you able to make during the networking event? Or the follow ups that you do? Or maybe the aha moment, okay? AHA, aha moment, the valuable insights that you gain, putting that on a learning tool or like a notebook that you use when you attend this networking event, because many people can just share great insights during events like this, and it will be such a miss if you miss them out. So writing them down also can help a lot. And lastly, of course, you need to reflect on this progress at the end of each month, like the cumulative effect of the networking activities that you do. Maybe ask yourself, did I meet my goals? If if not, what did I why did I not meet my goals? Or maybe what can I adjust next time? Right? Reflection is a very powerful tool for growth. Self-reflection even, because this gives us a picture on, hey, how can I improve myself better? Correct. So do a self-reflection at the end of each month. um if I'm going to put structure to it, ito yung ginagawa ko talaga. What worked, what could work better, what's my next level? Ito lang, tatlo na to. What worked, what could work better, what's my next level? Okay, because this propels you to think, how can I grow from here? Okay, and that's a very, very great tool to use when reflecting, when doing self realization or reflecting on the activities that we did. Hello, Luz. Hi. Hi, sister. Good evening. Okay, so step five, stay flexible and adjust as needed. So nothing is final. Of course, when you feel that your approach is not effective, the next time you attend a networking event, you have to adjust this one. And it will be difficult for you to do the adjustment if from the beginning you are not clear what goals you have for that specific activity. So remember, networking goals aren't set in stone. Hindi naman yan nakataga na sa bato and hindi na pwede touch move na. No, it's not set in stone. So if something isn't working, it's okay to adjust. Diba? Adjust pag may time. Networking is dynamic and your approach may need to evolve over time as you go along. Be open to learning from each of these interaction that you are making, and then continuously refine your approach as you go. This is how we learn. If you realize it during those time that you went 100% and you are just being with the other person, you are more sensitive to, to whatever learning, or if there are changes in there, it gets into you, right? And it gives you a very powerful opportunity. I mean, it gives you the right feedback that you needed at that time. A lot of people would ask me, hey, do you have like a script when you go to networking event? So I don't have any script. I actually use a guideline lang. Like yung kanina with doing self-reflection. So it's not verbatim, but I just follow the guideline of what could work better, what's my next level. So likewise with the networking event, right? I just have my guidelines and then I just do free flow. No need to be verbatim. No need to have a script. Guideline will do. Okay. So like right now, hello. Okay. So please type in the country where you're from. I know I'm shooting this nighttime in the Philippines and I have friends all over the world. So some of them might be commenting on my YouTube and I may not be able to see because right now I just have several screens on top. But if you happen to have a question, just feel free to to jot down in the comments, and I will definitely come back to them. Okay, so now let's do some recap. What have we covered so far? Okay, let's do a quick recap. Today, we've covered about setting smart goals. I told you this is gonna be quick lang because setting goals is something that we already do. It's just that sometimes we need to be reminded about it, right? So we've covered about setting smart goals, specific, measurable, attainable or achievable, realistic, and time bounded. Smart goals for our networking, because breaking them down into online and offline sub goals and tracking progress to see what's working will be the tool that will help you to make it sustainable. So remember, the results will become more sustainable. So remember, these goals will serve as your compass to help you make intentional connections with the people that you intend to connect to in the networking event. And so for tonight, before I end this live, okay, I want to challenge each and every one of you to set at least one smart goal, one smart networking goal today. Okay, write it down in your notebook and put specifically what are the things I wanted to accomplish in my next networking event. And then maybe you can share with us in the comments if you're okay to do that, or maybe journal it yourself. Like I mentioned, you don't have to put it here if you're not comfortable doing so. But if you feel free, I mean, if you feel like you wanted to share it, of course you can do that. Writing it down, especially when you write it manually, okay, makes it, there's transference of energy when you write those goals manually. And it makes it real for you because you're more likely to act on it. And because you felt that as you're writing this goal, you're more likely to achieve it, because eventually you will take action to act on what you have written. Okay? So I think that's a very, very good assignment to have, all of us. I also need to revisit my goals, having that, reflection of how I really accomplished the goals that I've set the past months or the past weeks or the past year, and then rewriting them again. It's like rewriting the story of your life. And this time around, you will put in there what you wanted to achieve, which is relevant to you at the current moment. So I wish you good luck on writing your goals. And thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. It's not 1 hour completely. We're just very, very quick. But I hope that in this way, I was able to add value to you. Remember that your goals are important. Remember that you matter. You are important. Okay, so give time, give this to yourself, and then thanks for joining me tonight. I will see you again tomorrow as we are diving into another exciting topic. I might be in another place by tomorrow, maybe in the airport. I don't know, because we're flying tomorrow. Um, so tomorrow we'll be talking about the power of first impressions when you attend a networking event. Don't miss it. I look forward to seeing you there, everybody. And again, for those who joined me tonight, thank you so much for watching. If you joined the replay, then please comment replay and let us know where you are from. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to drop it in the comments as well. So once again, thank you so much everyone for joining me. This is Lani Santa Ana, your network sprinter mama, helping you grow one step at a time. Let's build a business that lasts and maximize the opportunity to network. Thank you, everyone. Have a pleasant evening. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye, YouTube and Facebook.